I was today years old, but I found out that Se7en has an alternative ending. I didn't know this was a thing, now I do, and I want to talk about it. So I'm sure we all remember the David Fincher Se7en, with Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman taking on the roles of Mills and Somerset, two detectives hunting down a vicious killer who's working through the 7 deadly sins as a way to punish his victims. And without a doubt, everybody is going to remember that ending where Mills becomes Wrath by taking vengeance on John Doe and ending him for what he done. But when they wrote the script for this, they wrote 2 endings, and the ending they didn't use is far better than the one they did, in my opinion. So in the alternative ending, you still get that really tense, precious scene with the what's in the box, and the struggle within Mills, that whether he becomes this 7th sin and completes John Doe's work or he doesn't. And in the theatrical release, we got him becoming the sin. He completes John Doe's mission for him. In the alternative ending, which they never filmed, they storyboarded, which I'm showing you now, but they never filmed. In the alternative ending, we get a much better twist, because it's not Mills who pulls the trigger. Mills refuses to become Wrath. Just flat out, I'm not going to do it, you're going to go to prison. And it's actually Somerset that pulls the trigger. It's Somerset that becomes Wrath. And that, I think, is fabulous. The different dynamics of these 2 characters kind of play into the way that the film ends. So Brad Pitt is much more gung-ho, he's much more sort of stuck with what is right as opposed to necessarily following the book, and Somerset is very much it's by the book all the way. So I think to have him be the one who becomes Wrath, where he goes, John Doe, do you know what you've done is so heinous and so horrific, I'm not going to let this fly, and he pulls the trigger. I think that's a much better ending. But I'd love to know what you think. Which ending do you prefer, the one we got, or would you like to see this one? Because I think this is infinitely better. Make sure you drop me a follow. Have a wonderful day, and let me know your thoughts in the comments.